Okay, so you've started our program, you've gotten your first assignment, you did your tracking week, and you're underway. First of all, congrats. It's awesome that you're on this journey. You're gonna kill it if you're consistent. But here's the thing, sometimes it takes patience, and we recognize that patience can be really hard when you have a goal and you're working really hard to get towards it. We just ask that you hang in there because if you're not seeing super aggressive results right out of the gate, they will come. Not everybody loses in a reverse. A lot of people do. Most of the time we do see shifts in body composition, but the reason that we have you start in a reverse is to first really work on your metabolism. And how we do that is in this process of having you hit your macros within ±5 every single day. And if you do that, we can increase your calories week over week. And what happens is your metabolic threshold starts revving up and getting faster and working harder. And then you have this really high revvy metabolism when you get to the top of your reverse, which will come in time, and then we can take you into a cut. So if you're not seeing that scale move a lot, look for the other things that you are seeing. Celebrate the wins along the way. There are gonna be a lot of them. Look for shift in inches. Look for shift in how you're feeling, how you're sleeping, maybe your mood. There's a lot of things that come along with it. And just know that the shift that you want will come if you're consistent.
So sometimes the reverse takes longer than we want it to. And let's be real, we want those results really fast. But the reality is, often we'll have you in a reverse for many, many weeks. And I'll have clients ask me, when am I gonna start my cut? When am I gonna start my cut? And the point of the cut is to get the most bang for our buck. So in order to get a lot of bang for our buck, we need to get you really high in calories so that the cut is more effective. So if we are pushing you a little bit beyond your boundaries and a little bit beyond your comfort zone, it's for your own good. We really want you to get high in your calories so that when we do go through the cut, you're gonna get the best results that you can.
And the other part of that is you will reach the top of your reverse and get to that point of cutting faster if you're consistent. Because if you're inconsistent, we can't raise your calories week over week or your metabolism will be confused. So you'll end up repeating your numbers and that won't necessarily set you back. It's not gonna take you backwards in progress. It could if you're really off the map, but it's not gonna allow you to progress as fast as if you're truly consistent. And if you're struggling, let us know. We're here to help.
It's no big deal for us if you give us a call or send us a message and you're like, look, I'm having a really hard time eating all this protein, or I'm not sleeping well, or I'm feeling really sluggish during the day. We can work with your macros and with the boundaries that we've given you in order to adjust it so that you do have more energy. And so hopefully we can figure out why you're not sleeping as well. And we really want to work with you and do what's best for you and what feels good for you. Because what feels good for you may not be what feels good for somebody else. And you just need to be open and communicate with us how you're feeling and your desires, and we'll do our best to work within that to do what's best for you.
And a couple tips that are gonna really help you do that is one, pre-tracking. If you pre-track what you're going to eat the next day, you will be set up for success. You'll know you have it on hand. You'll know you can get within that ±5 on each macro. And then the other thing is just give yourself some room, plan a little bit, like make it fun. Don't put too much pressure on yourself. This can be a really fun journey, especially when you allow yourself to start feeling the success of what you're doing.
Yeah. And I have a lot of clients also that they'll ask me like, can I have a piece of cake at my daughter's birthday party? And I always say, absolutely, you can absolutely have a piece of cake. Just track it. In the morning when you get up, map out your day. Put in a piece of cake or whatever it is. If you like to have a little piece of dark chocolate every day, put it in there and then work around it. That's what I do.
Yeah. And it's just gonna be really important that in MyFitnessPal, if you have the premium version, which we do suggest because it makes it easier, at the top, it's gonna count down your calories and your macros. In our app, you're gonna have your circles and you're gonna want every circle to be yellow every single day. And what that does, when we do your weekly check-ins, we see your graphs, and if you're all yellows, you're golden. So we're here now, and just think of where you can be a month from now, 3 months from now, 6 months from now. We're here along the way with you, and you will be successful. Just remember, consistency is your friend.